Hello, beautiful people of the YouTube. We are back. Long awaited return. We have Raw upper video coming at you today. Feeling a little bit fucked, but we don't care about fatigue realistically. It's kind of gay, but yeah, feeling a little bit fucked. But again, as I touched on yesterday on my story, it's a case of you may feel fucked realistically, but it doesn't mean that your training cannot progress. Like, I feel fucked. Like, I go home after my sessions, I'm like, I'm absolutely battered. My body feels battered. I know it myself. I do have like a sort of kind of deload coming up in like 19 days, heading off to Milan again, which is obviously really exciting. So that'll be like 3-4 days off of training, obviously still with like lots of steps and all that sort of stuff, kind of irregular food. So it's not really a deload as such, but a little drop off in fatigue. But yeah, I think this is kind of like a good time to talk about it, obviously with like JP's story or JP's post, the caption. Yeah, fatigue is gay. Hyper focusing on fatigue is gay. I kind of find it weird how this is like the only thing in the world, I think, where people think it's all right to do the bare minimum to get the maximum. Yeah, I kind of think that's a kind of fucked up ideology way of sort of thinking. But yeah, we are starting with lateral raises. Going to obviously set the tone right from the fucking first set, progress, and then yeah, set the tone for the rest of the session. I will see you in there. Hello, beautiful people of the YouTube. We are back. Long awaited return. We have Raw upper video coming at you today. Feeling a little bit fucked, but we don't care about fatigue realistically. It's kind of gay, but yeah, feeling a little bit fucked. But again, as I touched on yesterday on my story, it's a case of you may feel fucked realistically, but it doesn't mean that your training cannot progress. Like, I feel fucked. Like, I go home after my sessions, I'm like, I'm absolutely battered. My body feels battered. I know it myself. I do have like a sort of kind of deload coming up in like 19 days, heading off to Milan again, which is obviously really exciting. So that'll be like 3-4 days off of training, obviously still with like lots of steps and all that sort of stuff, kind of irregular food. So it's not really a deload as such, but a little drop off in fatigue. But yeah, I think this is kind of like a good time to talk about it, obviously with like JP's story or JP's post, the caption. Yeah, fatigue is gay. Hyper focusing on fatigue is gay. I kind of find it weird how this is like the only thing in the world, I think, where people think it's all right to do the bare minimum to get the bare maximum. Yeah, I kind of think that's a kind of fucked up ideology way of sort of thinking. But yeah, we are starting with lateral raises. Going to obviously set the tone right from the fucking first set, progress, and then yeah, set the tone for the rest of the session. I will see you in there. So, start off upper, we have got like my push work, obviously. I'm assuming you follow the Instagram. Incredibly flat chested, which obviously is not good. So yeah, push work first. We have laterals, then we've probably just got Leo Hamilton having an emote there. I just seen him in the back. We've got laterals, then we have Nautilus Explode, Smith Machine incline, and then on to pull work. So yeah, let's get into lateral raises. We are just about to do our final warm up. I've actually took my top off. I hate the way these tops sit like. But yeah, just about to do final warm up, Nautilus Explode. This is one of the sets that it's kind of like you decide if you're going to progress the night prior, and I'm deciding that I'm going to progress. Simple as that. So 3.25 plates per side, plus a 2.5, up 2.5 each side from last week. Go for 5. Let's get it. Time's now, man. Time is fucking now. Let's fucking see it then. Yep. Fuck you. So yeah, I'm not too sure how well you can see me against that really bright backdrop. but yeah, plus 2.5 per side and a rep as well. So yeah, a lot of people will probably tell you that progressions like that are unrealistic. If you believe that they're unrealistic, they are going to be unrealistic. It is literally as simple as that. Although this is obviously, it's a physical game, physique development, bodybuilding, whatever you want to call it, it's a physical game. But although how physical it obviously is, it's more so a mental game in my opinion. If you, as I say, if you believe that you can only take like a one rep progression, then you're only going to take a 1 rep progression. Now I am, what, 15 weeks into like a training block, if you like. I've had a few days off for Milan, and although that's not like really like a proper deload, it was literally just like days with like 20 plus K steps, irregular food, irregular sleep patterns, and a little bit of alcohol dabbled in there too. So yeah, not really had a proper deload in 15 weeks. I am still, well, so yeah, 15 weeks into like a sort of meso, and still taking, well, I'm still going to be like this, but still taking ridiculous progressions, and most of that is due to just literally staying in the game from a mental sort of standpoint. So yeah, keep on top of your mental game and your training will show for it. Our second press of the session, we have got Incline Smith. I run this 2 times a week. To be honest, not really been getting along with it recently. Just a case of like progression is fucking obviously really hard, as it always obviously should be, but really like fighting to match numbers. But again, always heading into these sessions, always heading into these type of sets, confident as ever that I'm going to progress. As obviously I spoke about before, like being ahead mentally is always half the battle.
Right, good.
Yep.
Another one there. Get it. Yours.
Just gave me that a little bit there out the hole.
When you
Yeah, aye, that's all good. I thought anyway. Fucking hell. That was actually like a productive set. Like,
add rep?
no, because mine I took a 2 rep last week.
I know what I mean. Did you get more reps than that?
Oh yeah. So yeah, took a 2 rep last week on that. First time using the OG Cybex incline. Well, the old, this is not the OG Cybex incline. This is the OG Cybex Smith. First time using that. But yeah, 20 a side and a 15 for literally like 4.99 reps. Obviously Leo helped with the last one. But yeah, again, still, as I say, heading into those sets confident. Definitely got a lot more than I have been out of that set than I have. Like, fucking hell. Definitely got a lot more out of that set than I have been in previous weeks from like a stimulus standpoint. Obviously regarding internal feel and all that obviously doesn't directly correlate to stimulus, but yeah, getting more out of that from an internal feel sort of standpoint is always nice as well. Taking my shoulders out of the game more onto the chest, obviously definitely fucking needed. All the push work is now done. We are now on to back stuff and then finishing off with arms. So yeah, push work was productive. Obviously, as I literally touched on before, you need to be confident heading into sessions, and that's just what I'm literally, as I say, I'm feeling a little bit fucked out of sessions, in sessions, but at the end of the day, you put it to the back of your head, you literally just get on with the fucking task at hand, and it will show. Like, obviously nowadays people are thinking, like, I feel like Josh just literally posted a reel on this earlier on, but people are too easy just to jump to like, oh yeah, I need a deload, need a few days off, need to run some devolume sessions. At the end of the day, constantly training hard, your body is going to feel battered, but at the end of the day, if you are still progressing well, then you really don't need a deload. Like, it literally is as simple as that. Although it's a lot easier said than done, you kind of just need to fucking grow up, really. Yep. Oh. 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 believe that is plus 1.25 kilos, and then max reps again. Small progression, but again, run this 2 times per week. So if I stack up 1.25 per side each rotation of this movement, then it's really going to fucking build up over time, and it will obviously then in turn show in your physique. Intra workout shake going down. Shout out to Jake Byers for, we're going to call it the Jake Byers method. We're not going to call it the Joe Ganabolic method, because we all know he copied Jake Byers. So 18 grams of hydro EAs, Jake will not like that, and also 50 grams of cyclodextrin, and about, what was that, maybe 300 mils of water. Kind of same texture as like fucking jizz, to be honest. Tastes like shit, but as Jake Byers would say, there's no point in literally drip feeded like 2 grams of carbs every sort of 5 minutes throughout your whole session. You would not eat like a bit of sourdough bread over the course of like a few hours. So why would you do that with your intra-workout nutrition? Same again goes for EAs. You wouldn't eat a piece of chicken over like fucking the course of a few hours. So why would you do it with this? So yeah, this is going to go down. It's absolutely rank. It is cherry bubblegum flavour. This is going down. So this is the biggest back movement of the session. The Paramount row, we are taking a plus 2.5 increase. So 420 kilos, a 5, and then a 2.5 on top of that. Got 8 last week. Obviously 8 again would be fucking nice this week. Just a case of, again, setting the tone from the warm-up sets, treating them like your actual working sets in terms of listening to music, strapping up, doing all the, like, taking all the correct procedures, really, just to make sure that you are confident heading into your top set. So yeah, let's fucking get it. Yeah. Fucking hell, man. Can't fail. See you later. There we go. See you later, man. I feel like more people should normalise just going in for a fist bump instead of like...
I'm always a handshake, man.
Yeah. No, see, I do like a handshake, but like interlocking fingers and all that, it's too fucking confusing. Too fucking confusing. Huh?
Leo?
Leo is, I'm not sure where Leo is actually. He might be going for a piss. Yeah, no worries. 4.25 plates plus a 2.5 for 7. Last rep was a little bit, yeah buddy. But again, nothing wrong with that. It's my only sort of back movement that it's sort of, yeah buddy, don't really do. Sorry, yeah buddy's a banned phrase actually. It's my only back movement that's kind of raggedy, to be honest. I don't deadlift, don't barbell row. So yeah, it's the only, to be fair, it is the only movement where I'm a little bit less cautious of execution in my whole sort of training rotation. So yeah, pretty happy with that. 7. Now onto the back.
Come on, Leo, mate, earn that off, man.
I really hope the YouTube just picked that up. Leo Hamlin's just gone into a set of lat pull downs and it's just quoted, "Come on Leo, earn that off, man." That is, yeah, that's just positive self-talk and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, coming to the end of the session now, just got 3 sets of biceps, 3 sets of triceps, and then I'm quite excited to look at the look after this, especially on the camera. It looks a lot better, and JP has changed the lighting in the posing room, and it does look a lot better. Got some photos yesterday, side leg resembling that of a fucking horse's. So yeah, literally, life is so fucking good. Five rep bicep curl, mate. Fucking hell.
Why can't I hear them so well? You're not meant to do like random set, but that's like the thing, mate. The two tripods.
That was something.
So it's just your phone? sure that better, mate. I do.
That is us now wrapped up. Upper for me, pool for Mr. Leo Hamilton. We are now away to get a very well-deserved off-plan meal. We trained so hard, so we're going to go get pizza pasta. It's like a nice wee pizza place in town that does like, it's like, what is it, like garlic? It's like a garlic pizza dough bread, and then they put pasta like inside it, so like the pizza bread is like the base basically. It's
nice
the bowl.
occasion,
It's a nice social occasion, yeah. There'll be no alcohol consumed. However,
to make a point of that.
no, I'm just letting the people know we're locked in, mate. So this is my first off plan this week. Nah, I got an off plan meal. Like to use it for like sort of social occasions anyway. So we're going out, a cheeky 2-man step.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're going out and then.
Already text the dealer, everything's set up.
Already what?
Text the dealer.
Texted who?
The dealer.
The dealer. So everything's already set up, yeah. And then going back to Leo's for a movie night, yeah. So yeah.
Beer garden.
Beer garden. We're not going to the beer garden. So yeah, that is Upper wrapped up, and obviously, as always, thank you for watching, and I will speak to you next time.